Hello everyone. So this is the last video in my mini series with Ansible backup server, and today we will only work with SELinux modules, and they are very important. So SELinux needs to be enforcing, especially in productive environment. And as we saw in my last video in this series, I have disabled it just for a test, and today I want to enable it and make it possible that it is enabled and the systemd services can still work. So first let's see what's the current status. SE status. So it is enforcing. Let me try to systemctl to restart any of my services, and it's Ansible docs service. I should get errors on each one of them. Docs play and backup VMs service. So none of them can be executed because SELinux is blocking them. Okay, this is fine. This is normal. Let's set enforce to 0 so that they can be executed. We need to clear the audit log. So everything that I just done, so all the denials and everything are stored in a file in ATC, not in ATC, in var log, log and audit log. So in here, everything what we've done has been recorded, but we want to clear this file so that we run all the services one more time. And because we've set SELinux to permissive, so we set enforce to 0, it will register all the denials, but it will not do anything, so it will not block them, and it will just register all those denials in that file, and it will allow everything to run. And after that we will generate a module, it's called, based on those on the content generated in this file, and we can generate an allow list out of that, and that we will use to allow all our systemd services that execute playbooks to work with SELinux enabled. So we cleared up that file. The rest we just need to restart every service one by one. So the VM, and I will just check the messages here, and if I don't see any errors, then it means that it has run successfully. You can also check we can also check the journal that the service generates, but I will not do that now. Let's just wait for the playbook to execute, because I want to have that that audit log as clean as possible. Okay, so we restarted the backup. Now let's restart the docs service. and after that we will restart the playbook sync. So we have 3 playbooks in total. Each playbook does something else, and this is why I want to register all of them in one go. I mean, I want to register all the denials. Play service. Okay, and let me just double check that we don't have any errors. Okay, perfect. So playbooks have executed successfully. Now we need to generate that that file, and we can capture that with this command. Okay, module Ansible full access. Okay, we generated the file, and one more thing that I need to enable is, because I know it's necessary, I'm using rsync in one of the playbooks, and that is blocked and is not captured with this command. Let me search the command for it. This one. So we need to set this to 1. And after this, I believe I can generate I can install the generated module. Yeah, with this command. So we generated a few files, 2 files, the pp and the te. In the te, we can see what the kind of whitelist has been generated. So all those have been generated during our playbook executions, and they will be now installed with one command, and that is, where is it? Sudo se module -i. If it works, let's type it. Sudo se module -i, and we need to mention the pp file. Now this will add all the exceptions that we need. It does take a little bit of time. Okay, now we can set the enforce back to its original state. Set enforce to 1. SE status. So we are now enforcing. Now let's see if we can execute all the services and not get blocked by SELinux. Okay, so system ctl restart. One thing that I need to do is on this one, I need to shut down the rel. Stop. Because if I don't shut it down, I will get an error. I'm shutting it down because Marcel and Dorel do not have an operating system installed, and shutting down the playbook will initiate a graceful shutdown, and that will simply not work. So I don't want my playbook to fail because of that. Restart Ansible VMs backup service. Okay, so we see that it's not getting blocked, but we also need to see that we don't get any errors. We can also check the log. We will also check the logs after this. After all, we are here to learn stuff. Okay, it does take a little bit of time, but I only have one VM there to be backed up, and it should be under 1 minute. Okay, then let's restart the, how is it called, docs service. Okay, and let's also check this one. I shouldn't see any errors, hopefully. Okay, and the last one is the play service. Okay, and also here I don't want to see any errors. Okay, perfect. So from my point of view they worked, but let's check them out one by one. Let's check out the services, but I want to connect with a different tool because it will look nicer. I want to connect with Mobile Xterm because it's more colorful, and this is the backup server. Okay, so here let me do sudo, or maybe I don't need sudo. Let's see, journal, don't really know, ctl -u Ansible docs backup service. Okay, so docs, let's do the VM first. VM, because this is how we started. VM. Okay, and we will see everything. Okay, so we need to go a little bit down to see our last attempt, and we started here at 26, starting the playbook, and I'm just looking so that there are no errors, because here we see all the tasks. This is why it's nice to use systemd to schedule unattended playbook executions or any other execution of any other application, because you have a nice log. So I don't see any errors at all, so we are good here. Let's do the other one, VMs docs, and we need to go down. So okay, so this one also started 27, so here is the start, and also mount through no errors at all. Okay, and the last one, it's called play. Okay, and as you can see, it the log contains also the other failures when we tried it and it did not work, so this is very nice. Let's go down all the way. And our last execution was this one, starting, and also here absolutely no errors. So yeah, we successfully implemented the SELinux module so that our three services can execute through the help of systemd timers, triggers, however you want to name them. One more thing, can I show you one more thing? I don't know if I have it in my list here. Yeah, so if we are still working here with the modules, if I go back to that directory, now I need to go to the root switch user, because we've done that with the root user. Clear and change directory to SELinux list. So we installed this module. We can check out this module with not sudo, because we are already with the root, we are working with the root account. We can module list and grep for the one that we want to see. So this one. SE module. Didn't I write it correctly? Grep. I forgot the grep. Haha. Okay, this one. So that is our module, and we can, for example, if we don't use grep, we can see all the modules that are currently working on. So those are all by default when you install the Linux. So yeah, there are a lot of them, but your custom one, you need to note that. You need to know which was your custom created, because maybe you need to remove it, and this is the way how you can find it very fast. So or you can also type only if you remember that you've done something with Ansible, then it will find it, because it filters by the name. And if you want to remove this module, you need to do an sudo se module and -r. This is remove, and you have to give it the name of the module. And this way you delete everything we've done in this video, and you can start it over if you have any issues. And if you remember, we also enabled that rsync full access. You can also undo that. The status you can get with this command. So rsync full access is on. By default it should be off, but we manually set it to on because we have in our playbooks, we used in our playbooks the rsync command, and that is by default blocked by SELinux, and we had to enable it. And if we want to set it back to the default, we just use the same command. Come on, copy paste. We use the same command, but instead of So we used 1 a couple of minutes ago, then we set it to 0 and it will go back to off. But yeah, this is just as an information. I want it to on. Okay, this was it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this type of videos. And yeah, read more about SELinux because it is very important to know how to create those modules or how to filter out different actions, because SELinux absolutely needs to be enforcing all the time to have your Linux server as secure as possible. Yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you like this type of video.